Cybertruck. Tá porra! Caralho! Nossa senhora, que preju! Caramba! Nossa, e foi agora?
Yeah, we had three explosions. The first one where we saw the fire, the second one was, I guess, the battery or something like that.
Look at what's left behind. Almost nothing left of the car itself. The seats burned to ash. It was in the garage when it caught fire yesterday morning. It was about 8:30. The homeowner says her home is a total loss.
It's a pretty devastating scene here in this Nocatee neighborhood. You can see the car is still sitting in the driveway here, and their home is damaged beyond repair. They say they might have to rebuild this. And the homeowner says she wishes she never brought this car home.
This demonstration shows what it looks like when a lithium-ion battery fails and sparks a fire, often because of faulty design or overcharging. Those batteries causing more than 200 fires in New York City alone last year, injuring 147 people and killing 6. And look at this battery catching fire and exploding next to a child.
Headlines about electric vehicle fires are becoming more common worldwide.
His car was towed to a shop where it then burst into flames.
And with the number of EVs only increasing on Australia's roads, the Firefighters Union is concerned.
There's no greater likelihood of an electric vehicle fire than a combustion engine car fire. But when they happen, the risks are huge.
The biggest cause of such fires is so-called thermal runaway from the batteries.
And that is where that heat build up and the current flowing in the cells causes the ones adjacent to it to start going into a chain reaction.
Newer models do have safeguards built in, but the Firefighters Union says a major concern is the location of charging stations, often in garages and underground or multi-storey car parks. And when it comes to putting out a blaze, the union says a typical combustion engine car fire takes between 1,100 and 1,400 litres of water or foam to fully extinguish. While a fire in an electric vehicle, which involves the batteries burning at a much higher temperature, can take up to 30,000 litres of water to put out completely.
So then there's the question of where do you get the water?
Tesla is investigating this fiery explosion in Shanghai. It appears to show a Model S bursting into flames in a parking lot in that city. No injuries reported. Tesla did not confirm any of those details, but it did send a team to the site and is working with Chinese authorities in the investigation.
2 electric cars were destroyed after catching fire overnight. Happened about 2:30 this morning near Greenbrier Lane and Imperial Highway in La Habra. Both cars were parked in the driveway of a home. It appears one of the vehicles was plugged up and charging. The flames did not spread to the garage or the home. Police tell us there are no signs of foul play. No one was injured. The cause is under investigation.
Yeah, now one local fire department is warning owners to park 50 feet away from any structure. Our Jackie Calloway shares what you need to know if you have an electric car or are in the market for a used vehicle.
In just the last 2 days, 2 Teslas, one in Pinellas Park and another in Palm Harbor, caught fire after the storm surge pushed a wall of saltwater inland. Carfax says owners need to understand the fire risk doesn't go away after their EV dries out.
The salt water that is flooding can get into the battery and dry there. And once it dries, it creates what federal safety officials call bridges between cells. And that can lead to fires. And those fires can come anywhere from days to weeks later. And once an EV catches on fire, it is incredibly difficult to put it out.
If the water breached the car door, it's important that you park it 50 feet away from any structure and take it in for service. And if you plan to purchase an EV or any vehicle, look for telltale signs of water damage. Hundreds of thousands of flooded cars are expected to be resold, according to Carfax.
With the future of automobiles undeniably electric, the transition is bringing with it some challenges. While they provide a path towards reduced emissions, EVs can be especially dangerous when they catch fire.
There have been some really high-profile fires at homes in the United States, parking structures in Europe and in China.
If that vehicle's in your garage and it's charging and this problem occurs, we'll likely take the car and the garage and potentially the home.
Car fires are nothing new. In 2020 alone, there were 173,000 highway vehicle fires, resulting in 580 fatalities, 1,500 injuries, and $1.6 billion in property damage in the U.S. But when an EV catches on fire, it's a different story. Lithium-ion batteries are extremely volatile and incredibly challenging to put out.
These fires burn hotter, they burn longer, they take more water.
It burned very hot that it melted the roadway underneath it. There was really nothing even left of the shell of the vehicle.